Now, what I'm doing right now is an everyday foundation routine. It's not what I do when I go to a photo shoot, because the only thing, there's a couple things that change actually. I use a foundation primer for before my foundation, and I also spend the night before putting a mask, and then before going to bed I apply that Olay night routine cleanser that I did a review on, which is great. Alright, so minus all of that, we're going to start off with a clean face. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my 187 foundation brush. And this is actually really, really great for foundation. I prefer it over sponges because, and I'm going to explain it to you rather than just say that I prefer it over sponges, so that way you can understand and develop your own opinion. Whenever you tend to squirt anything into the sponge, it absorbs it straight to the core, so you have to use a lot more product before anything actually gets applied to your face. Most of it just gets trapped and wasted into the sponge. Not to mention that these carry a lot of bacteria. You shouldn't use them more than once, and the application is not even as even. But if you like it and it's what you're used to and it's what you know how to do, go ahead and use it. Just make sure you do it, you use it once and you discard it. Okay, so I'm going to use my brush, and I'm going to use this for the foundation. So starting off with a clean face, what I'm doing now is applying a face moisturizer. I feel like it leaves an extremely greasy feel to it. So I'm just going to go back over my face with a sponge and just absorb anything that's on the layer, on the surface, should I say. That way it's not greasy and it doesn't leave too much of a residue. Excuse me, I'm a little bit sick. And it doesn't make the foundation smudge or look uneven. Just make sure you really work that in there. Now I'll give it 1 minute. Now that my moisturizer has dried and absorbed into my skin better, I'm going to pick out my foundation color. Now you can use whatever you like. Right now tonight I'm using Revlon's Custom Creations because I don't want anything that's going to be too heavy on my skin, because it is, what time is it? 12:06 a.m. Woo! So I'm going to apply some of my color onto a piece of plastic. I'm just going to use a tray of eyelashes that are empty. Yep. That is my foundation prep, and it's gone on. And I'm going to take that same sponge that I removed excess with, and I'm just going to go into any creases and make sure that it is smooth. Hairline, under eyes, eyelids, laugh lines, nose, and mouth. I'm taking my powder and I'm actually using Studio Fix from MAC. And this will help to set the foundation so it'll dry and it'll have a very matte color rather than any shine or anything like that. So we don't want to look oily and shiny. My personal preference, but in case I want some extra color, like a little bit more bronze in the face, take a little kabuki brush and dip it into some loose powder. I'm using Revlon's Color Stay Mineral Foundation. All over my face. So, everybody that's been asking me, do a face routine on how you do your foundation and your skin is flawless, thank you. My skin is pretty clear. The only time I ever break out is if I sleep with my makeup on, and which is bad, Jessie, bad. Or if I'm gonna get my period. Can we zoom into that bitch right there? Right there. Yeah. It said I'm coming for you. So, well, regardless, drinking water, washing off your makeup before you go to bed, doing face mask, and just making sure that you're hydrated and you put moisturizer on your face. Prevents the wrinkles, prevents the dryness. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this foundation routine video, and good luck.